Welcome back everyone to AF9 Deep Truth Files. They call me Ancient. Now, we'll be dropping videos, raising the vibration, making people aware of what's going on. So without further ado, let's go in, let's kick the videos off.
Rate so high that certain people can't even be around you because your energy is so strong. Vibrate so high that anybody that's wishing to do evil upon you, it shall be revealed. Vibrate so high that any evil entity feels uncomfortable in your presence. Vibrate so high that strangers come up to you and compliment you. Vibrate so high that people want to be around you because you actually heal them. Vibrate so high that...
You ever been out and some people, random people come up to you, where'd you get your hair done? Where'd you get this from? Where'd you get that from? They saw you. Your aura is pushing, you're magnetic. You're just in their presence. You're taking up that moment right there, vibrating so high that they have to see you, even if they don't want to see you. Vibrate so high that people feel your presence before they even see you. Vibrate so high that I'm telling you, you're just vibrating high. Kick it up.
Anybody that wish to do harm towards you shall perish. Vibrate so high that anybody that has evil intentions shall get revealed. Vibrate so high that you heal the earth. Vibrate so high that you heal your community. Vibrate so high that you heal the world. Vibrate high.
Vibrate high.
You know, the reason why, even when you try to hide yourself, you try to throw the sweats on, throw the cap on, throw the shades on, you are spotted everywhere you go because spiritually you are a celebrity. You are known. You are very high ranking. If you're seeing this, I'm about to give you 4 signs that you...
There are people out here, no matter how you look at them in the physical realm that we're in right now, they are very high ranking in the spiritual realm, and that goes for like people like you see them homeless on the street walking around eating out of garbage bin. That's just a part of their soul contract. They just decide, you know what, I'm going to sign a contract, I'm going to come here and I'm just going to live that little life. It looks pointless, but it's just what their soul want to experience. However, they're very high ranking within the spiritual realm.
No, let's get it. 1. No matter how much you try to hide yourself, they spot you. You get stared at a lot. People look at you like they know something about you or you seem familiar. It's because their spirit knows that you're here for something bigger, even if they can't prove it. Number 2, you can't get away with nothing. You can't get away with shit. It's in your heart to be pure. It's in your heart to do the right thing, even when you don't want to, even when you just want to go so hard because people have tried you and you feel disrespected. There's something deep down inside of you that never allows you to take it too far for some reason. It's because everybody else can be on that bullshit and get caught, but you have a different assignment on your life, so you can't move like everybody else. Number 3. You can feel things before they arrive. You can feel things before they come. Like, you ever been somewhere and you just knew to get the hell up out of there? And then as soon as you left, your friends or whoever called you like, man, guess what happened when you left? The covering was...
The intuition. That's the intuition. When the intuition is high and you follow it, these are the things that happen. You get these little inklings like, you know what? I don't like what's going on right here. It's not my environment. I don't like the frequency. Whatever is going on, I don't like the conversation these people are having. I don't fit in. I need to out of there.
There as long as you were there. And your spirit lets you know when it's time to leave a situation, a place, or even a person. Okay? Sign number 4. The way you feel energy scares people. They don't understand how you can see them and sense them and be so accurate and don't even gotta know anything about them. That's because that's your anointing and that is your gift and that is how you protect yourself. Okay? Always listen to your body because whatever you're feeling, your body's going to give you these signals and cues about people and about what's really going on, even when everybody gets quiet. And that's a bonus one. When you walk into the room, everybody gets quiet. They could be loud as hell. They could be having fun, cackling. And then when you step into that space, everybody goes quiet. Yeah. So you might as well get used to it. Stop playing small. Show up in your full truth. Because you're going to be spotted anyway.
Exactly. Stop playing small because you are vibrating high. That's what it is. When you step into that room, you're magnetic. Everyone, they look They have a preconceived judgment in their mind. They try to figure you out. Some of them try to be your friend. Some people are gonna like you. Some people are gonna dislike you. It is what it is. But as long as you like you.
A lot of generational curse breakers are mocked by their families because they had the balls and the courage to break a pattern that their families are still protecting. And one of their favorite pastimes is gather together and talk shit. They like to feed off of each other's energies because they're operating from the same frequency, right? And oftentimes you might hear one of them say, the devil's got them. They got it all wrong. The devil hasn't gotten them. The matrix has lost them. You just refuse to settle in the frequency that they're comfortable in. The scapegoat becomes the truth teller. And the truth is, families hate what they cannot control.
That's correct. The black sheep always turns out to be the golden child because you're the one who, ever since, you've always seen it, and because you're talked out, so you always speak out against what's going on. They look at you like, oh, he's a troublemaker, he's this, he's that. Me, I'm the deadbeat cousin. I'm the cousin that you only see once a year. It is what it is. Because I'm not on their frequency, I'm not on their level, I'm not on their bullshit. I'm just not with whatever is going on. And you get me? They don't fit your frequency. So it's not you're not being nasty to them or anything like that. It's just that you're just being real. You're just being your authentic self. It is what it is. And they don't like that. They want you to be stuck up at the mumbo jumbo. Nope.
So let them laugh. Let them mock. Let them sit in judgment. Because the same stone that they rejected is becoming the cornerstone of the new earth. And the very judgment that they spoke over those generational curse breakers are going to echo right back to them. Not out of vengeance, but because energy always returns to sender. In divine timing and in divine measure. And that's not karma. That's frequency law. And let's not forget about them family members that are double agents. You know, the ones that smile in your face, send you love in private, but switch frequencies the minute they're around the family dynamics. They think the universe doesn't hear what's said behind closed doors. But remember, the field hears everything. And just like judgment bounces back to the source, so does duplicity. Fake love has a frequency, and it always exposes itself in time. When you choose authenticity over appeasement, it exposes every lie they've built their identity on. That's why your freedom and the way you move irritates them. Because you didn't just break the generational curse, you stopped performing the generational lie. And authenticity is loud. Not because you're shouting, because you are no longer hiding and you're finally being true to yourself. And that's why you became the villain in their story, because your truth threatened their illusion. Their level of reality cannot survive your authenticity. Systems built on denial need someone to blame. You're the reflection that they spent years avoiding. Ultimately, every curse needs a scapegoat until you came and broke that contract. So this video goes out to all of my generational curse breakers.
You know exactly who you are breaking these curses within the family. It's for the better good. It's for the greater good. It's not an easy job. No one said the road will be easy, but it has to be done, and you signed up for that job.
Number one green flag, you're going to be wealthy. When you see this, everything gets crystal clear. Because wealthy people know how the universe actually functions. The universe doesn't care if you're a good person or a bad person because the universe isn't moral, it's magnetic. If you're new here, I'm Michael. I help you up spiral your life. If you're into that, follow me and click the link in my bio. The universe only reflects your vibration, your frequency. And it doesn't matter if you're a good person. This isn't a game of morality. This is physics. Fire burns everyone. And gravity doesn't lighten up on you because you're a good person who gave money to charity. And rain gets everyone wet the same way.
Exactly. Loads of people will have that confused, saying that I'm such a good person. I do this, I do that. Why am I not getting rewarded? Why am I going through certain things as well. Some of the things that you need to go through because of development of your soul, you signed up for that. You have to go through it. These things are catalysts. But however, outside of that, what we're talking about is, why do you think these things are happening? Well, it's because you're not being your authentic self. You're not being your true self. So when you start to become your authentic true self and vibrating and aligned with what you're going to do, you will see things start to happen. So the so-called bad guys of society, you wonder why karma don't hit them. Well, because they're moving in alignment to who they really are. They are being authentic. Are you being authentic? Or are you in that prison that was created by your own mind? It's like we're in the prison of public opinion. We need to break free of that prison, because all of these opinions are the wardens to keep you locked in, to not let you tap into who you actually really are. You need to see, how am I going to create this jailbreak? How am I going to move out? Release these shackles. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery.
You believe life is hard, and that's your vibration. Life is hard. The universe agrees with you and reflects that back. It says, okay, hard it is. If you believe life is easy and that's your vibration, life is easy, the universe agrees with that. It goes, cool, easy it is. It's not punishment and it's not reward. It's physics. And this is why bad people often seem to get what they want, because they're not weighed down by guilt or doubt. Their frequency is clear. Ruthless, yes, but clear. They project power and confidence and conviction, and that's what gets reflected back to them in their lives. Meanwhile, good people are often tangled in worry, fear, self-doubt, self-judgment. That's a muddy, half-assed, unclear signal, and that's the kind of life that the universe reflects back at them. It's not about morality, it's about clarity. Power comes from clarity, confidence, and conviction. It's the clean, steady vibration that says, I know who I am and I know what I'm creating. That's what reality responds to. So yeah, be kind, be moral, be decent, please. Don't confuse that with manifestation. Your life circumstances reflect the signal you're sending, not your resume. So the real green flag here is when you stop begging the universe to treat you fairly and you start tuning yourself to the frequency of wealth. You start small by appreciating the wealth you have already in your life right now. A good relationship, a great meal, a good pair of shoes.
Gratitude. Now, there's quite a few health that you need to think about. There's the financial health, spiritual health, mental health, physical health, and the list can go on and on and on.
Appreciate your life right now, and that's the frequency of wealth. Because once you do that, the universe doesn't have a choice. It will match you every single time. And then you are up spiraling your life intentionally. Write up spiral in the comments to remember all of this in your body. Up spiral in the comments. Like the video, follow me, and click the link in my bio. I'm enrolling my program in manifestation right now. And that program lives inside its own app. And inside that app, there's a community of people, and we are all up spiraling.
Thank you for everyone for sticking around to another video by AF9 Deep True Files. They call me Asian. Tell a friend, like, comment, subscribe, share. Leave the comments down below.